go. Hey, there we go. I don't know if anyone saw my post saying I was going live, but here I am. So if you are in the development group, this is where the post of this video will be going, and a bit later on YouTube. So if you're in the area, jump on. I'm just on for a chit chat and maybe a couple of readings. And I've got my faithful Toby here helping me. So if you've got any questions for me, I'm happy to give them a go and answer them for you. What's coming up for me? Hi! What's coming up for me at the moment? Tomorrow I'm on at the New Borbor Spiritualist Centre on platform with my friend Dorothy and Kylie Jane from down Morwell Way, who I've worked with before, very good medium. I'm also closing my development group, not this one, the other one. I've got too many pages, so I'm going to condense them down. So if you haven't joined this group, well, you probably have because you're in it, but if you're in the other group, this is going to be the main group now. I'm also closing an Instagram account as well because I have two and it's just too much. So I've just having my personal one under Denise, Wilkinson, Celestial Love. So there's more people on that one. So I'm going to close the other one in a couple of weeks. Hi Robin, nice to see you. Hi Mary. And yeah, I've got my development class on Wednesday nights in Berwick Neighbourhood Centre, and we have a lovely bunch of people in there, and I'm not taking any more for that class at the moment, but I have got a new one starting on Thursday night at the other location, at the Timbara location where we had our event, still connected to the neighbourhood centre. So I've got 6 new people coming to that, and hopefully they're on this page listening. And I'm looking for a couple more. So if anyone's interested, it's from 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock, Thursday nights. Just off the freeway exit there at Berwick. It's $30 a class. And I'm more than happy to take on a couple of people. Everyone that's coming to the class, I don't know, really. So they're all new. Also, next Saturday, March the 11th, Jack's got a Healing Intuitive workshop at the Neighbourhood Centre. That's Saturday afternoon from 1 till 4, and that's $60 if you're interested. That's on the events as well, and it's all over my Facebook. I've also got our big event. We're doing our 3rd one, April the 21st. It's a 21st, yeah, Friday night, 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock. Our other ones have been during the afternoon on a Saturday. So we're trying a night time to see if it's better and more convenient for people. So we're going to give that a go. And it's $39 a ticket, and that's through Eventbrite. So I think I've covered everything that I'm up to. So yeah, I'm busy the next few weeks on doing platform work and a high tea in the city for the VSU. And hopefully after that I'll have a rest. No, I'm not having a rest. What am I thinking? I'm going straight into the Tony Stockwell, Lynn Probert and Diane Thomas workshop from Monday to Friday from 9 till 9. But I won't be commuting. I'm going to be staying at my girlfriend's house in Warrandyte South, which is only a 20-minute drive. So I have to get up early every day. It's going to be a real struggle. But I don't have to worry about food. Everything is paid for. All food, breakfast, lunch, tea and snacks. So I'm really looking forward and meeting all the other mediums that I've seen on Facebook and everywhere. So yeah, that's really exciting. So that's a bit about a recap about what I'm doing. My ankle's healing and now I've got a cold. So hopefully that's the end of it. I've been resting. I've been a good person. Hi Joe, good day. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to pull a card for Mary first. So you don't have to respond or anything, Mary. This is just a general chit chat. So I'm going to ask Spirit, what does Mary need to know today? So the first thing that they're telling me, Mary, is that you need to tie up a few loose ends. And I know this is probably true, but you've got a lot of things going on at the moment. So let's pull a card. Okay. What's Mary need to know? So I've got the power card for you. Number 8. So I feel for you, yes, you've got a lot of loose ends. So it's now about delegating or standing in your power in that sense, like choosing your words carefully. What do you want to do? And how do you want to do it? So it's more about getting into the flow of things that you want to do rather than the things that you think you have to do. So standing in that power. So not in a negative way, but just maybe looking at things a little bit differently and getting that perspective that you need and the clarification. Because I feel your spiritual work is going to be taking over somewhere along the lines, and I know that about you, but they're saying to me your spiritual work is going to take over and things are going to get a bit easier work-wise once you realize that you're in the flow of things. It's a very short reading, but I hope that gives you a little bit to get through the weekend, and I will chat to you soon. Hey, hi Robin. What have you been up to? I could get some words for employment. I'm thinking of moving on. I'd love to work too, but after work, FTF is hard. I'm not sure what FTF is, but I'm having a coffee. Oh, I'll turn it around because I'm left-handed. I've got my own personalised mugs, if you haven't seen them. Pretty cool. Oh, Robin. Well, I'll just see what Spirit's saying for you. Oh, got one that flips out. So it's the light card. So, Robin, they're saying to me things are a little bit mess at the moment, or a little bit of a mess at the moment. Yes, and you don't know which direction to go in or where to go. They're also saying to me to be mindful of who you tell or what you discuss with others. Perhaps keep things to yourself a little bit till you've made a decision. Because I feel there's a lot of talk behind your back or a lot going on. And give yourself a chance or give yourself a break, because you've got this. And they're saying about moving forward, just make sure you've got all your I's dotted and your T's crossed. I always get that mixed up. Maybe it's something to do with writing or a contract, or don't do any rush decisions until you've got your facts straight. Everything's in order. You don't want anything to jeopardize your decision. The Spirit's saying you are on the move. You just have to make that decision and start looking or start scouting. So I hope that helps for you, Robin, and that makes sense. Oh, okay. I feel, that's good. That's correct. They want me to pull another card for you, so I will do that. And it's called Patience. Hello. Also, I feel something about you starting a small business, Robin. So patience is for you, but also I heard starting a small business. So maybe there's something in there for you. Doing a side hustle, and then maybe even making a course or making that something that you're passionate about rather than you feel that you have to do a job. So maybe look at something that you enjoy. So whether that's card readings or, tea leaf reading, something that you enjoy, and maybe have a little side hustle there. But just take your mind off what you have to do and maybe focus on what you want to do. So I'll leave that with you. Hey Wayne, how you going? Joe, hi, good to see you. I'll be able to join you at an event. I hope so. That will be good, Joe. Would you like a card? I'm working through the list. You're welcome, Mary. Thank you. Let's go through. You're welcome, Robin. I'm going to pull a card for Robin. I'll work through the list because I never know how long I'm going to be on here. So I hope you can all hear me okay. Just a thumbs up. I'm pretty sure you can. I'll do one for you too. I'll do one for all of you. As long as there's not too many. No, that would be right. Okay. Joe, my friend Joe, what does Joe need to know? Spirit's saying to me, I've got moving on for you, Joe, but I'm also, Spirit's saying to me, keep doing what you're doing with your son, because everything is going well. You're doing very well. Don't second guess or doubt yourself as a parent, and don't compare yourself or judge yourself from others. Some people don't like your methods, but you just keep going on, because what's right for you is right for you. And then there's this moving on card. So I feel for you recently, or it's coming up, that it's not so much about you physically moving on, but I feel spiritually, or the way you are, you're moving on. Like you're letting go of a lot of things. Not being triggered. You're evolving. Your soul's evolving. So I hope that helps you, Joe. But you are doing a good job, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Parenting is hard, let alone having others tell you you're not doing a good job or you're doing it wrong. So I'll leave that with you, Joe. Okay. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Michelle, Gypsy's on here, Wayne, Helen, Tash, Deb, hi. Okay, so I'm doing a few free card readings for everyone. If you want one, just ask me or ask a question and I will ask Spirit. So I'm going to go to just checking my list. Where are we up to? Robin. I'll probably going to go to Wayne. Do you want a card, Wayne? Do you want me to tell you what Spirit's saying? I'll pull a card. Wayne. Let's go Wayne first. Okay. What is Wayne? What is Wayne? The first thing that's saying to me, Wayne, you've used your ego wisely. Now I know what you're creating at home, but you've used, they're just saying you've used your ego wisely in a positive way. So to build your business and grow, you've had to have some of that self-confidence or some of that gusto to get it going or get where you are. You've been planning it for a long time, but everything kept coming in the way, or things kept coming in the way to stop it. But now you're on the home front, and I don't know if you're working full-time in this or you're going to, but I feel that this will take off and eventually you will be doing it the whole time or full-time. What else does Wayne need to know? And your confirmation card is accelerated motion. Are you going to be incorporating readings into this new business venture? Because I don't know if you do private readings, but I feel there's going to be a bit of a holistic approach. Health, well-being and coaching. So I hope you can relate to that. They're just saying your business will bloom if you have the right tools, or you put the right tools in it, if that makes sense. Oh, you've already got all the tools that you need. You just need to put in. Yes. Okay. What else does he need to know? Yeah, all your wisdom and knowledge is going to come into this new business, and you're going to flourish. But you have to let your guard down a little bit and trust the process, and give those readings or give that information to people. Don't hold back, because it's part of the package of what you're going to be doing. So that's what's going to draw people in, because they're going to get a different experience. So it's like when you do Reiki, you get messages, but we can't always tell people what they are. So I feel for you that it's going to have a bit of a holistic approach. I hope that makes sense. So anyway, I'll leave that. But you know what I'm talking about. You're a medium. Okay, who's next? Gypsy, would you like a card? My little card reader, tarot reader. I'm not using tarot today. I'm using my psychic tarot. I'll pull a card for Gypsy. She's always doing cards online. So if you want to follow Gypsy Rose Tarot, Facebook or YouTube, you will find a phenomenal, I can't say that word very well, tarot reader. And she is an amazing person as well. Oh, we have one that flew out, Gyps. The solar plexus chakra. So whenever I get this card, any chakra card, I know that there's something in there that you have to look at or to heal. There's some emotions that need to be processed. And I don't know if it's got to do with a female or a mother in your life, but I feel that there's some, they're giving me the indication that there's some emotional stress or some emotional process that needs to be acknowledged and released. They're not telling me what it is, I don't need to know. But I hope that makes sense for you, Gypsy. And they're also saying to me to tell you to wind back the clock. Now, that's a bit cryptic, but I feel that you've got to slow down time. So you're going fast forward quickly. They're saying to wind the clock back. So I feel just step it back a notch. So if you're super busy and super quick and super fast, Spirit's saying wind it back a bit. You don't want to fall down the stairs and rip your ligaments and not be able to walk for 3 weeks, do you? When you're told to rest before that and you ignore it. So we don't want that happening, Gyps. So I hope that helps. All right. Don't you? Helen, would you like a card? Because you're next on my list. And then I've got Deb and I've got Tash, Val, and someone else, Julianne. So I'll go Helen. What would Helen like to know? First thing that Spirit's saying to me is, when are you going to start those classes? When are you going to start that development? Also, they're saying to me that you've got itchy feet. And they're also on a hunt for a new job, so I hope you can replace that. Let's get a card for Helen. Let's speed this up. Okay. All right. So that will be triumphant success. So whatever you're going to put your hand to, you're going to almost march out the door proud. That's what they just said. Don't be frightened to make a change. And let go of your personal differences. So I hope that makes sense for you. They're also saying not everyone has your back. So I don't know if this is to do with work or in your home environment. Not everyone has your back. So if there's chitter chatter behind you or whatever, it's because your light is shining bright and they don't understand you. They don't get you. And there was always a lot of judgment from other people. That's one thing that, as a medium and a spiritualist, we try every day. Well, we do. I shouldn't say try. Judgment. We delete that from our lives. But it always creeps in. Of course it does. They're also saying to you to let go of the past, because the past isn't the future. You are the future. So let go. So I hope that helps, Helen. And it makes sense for you. Hi Val, nice to see you. Deb, well, you're next. Alright, I've lost myself, hang on, there we go. Just have another sip, a rest. Alright, Deb. Then you, Tash, if you're still there. What does Deb need to go? So the first thing they're saying to me, Deb, I don't know if your youngest is having trouble at school. Maybe you can let me know. I don't know if they're just saying that is he having trouble at school? So with other children, something to do with that. They're also saying for you to listen to his words because he speaks the truth. And don't discount the information that comes out of his mouth. It may sound a bit gobbledygook to you, but it actually makes sense to him. So be patient and don't worry about him because he's going to be okay. I feel as though he doesn't verbalize things the way you think he should or something, or there's something about him speaking up, or he has trouble getting his words out the right way. But they're saying not to worry because he's fine. Alright, what else for Deb? So I hope that makes a little bit of sense for you. So obstacles and challenges. Yeah, I don't know if there's a little bit of bullying or something. So anyway, you can have it. Obstacles and challenges for you. Okay. So Spirit's saying to me not to worry too much. It does make sense to you. Okay. I just got a note to say my interconnection is being funny, so I hope you can all still hear me. Oh, good. Oh, it's not to okay. All right. So the obstacles and challenges are merely he needs encouragement. So the obstacles and challenges are perhaps in his mind in the sense that they're not there, but they are in his mind. So it's encouragement and confidence building for him. So I don't know if he's playing a sport or he needs to be active outdoors, being occupied. So it's amazing that Spirit's come in with this message for you today, just to highlight the fact that also that you are doing a great job, and things haven't been easy in the past, maybe with some other children, but this one is, it's almost like they're saying, like, it's like your pride and joy, not that your other ones are, but you've kind of realised in the past perhaps some of the things that you did with the others that you don't want to do with this one. So be mindful that everything is okay. It's all how it should be. There's nothing wrong with him at all. So I'll leave that with you, and I hope that makes sense. Hi, Joe. You must be in America. I'm sure you are. I'll get to you in a sec. All right. Julianne. Oh, I was going to do Tash first if she's still here, and then I'll do you, Julianne. And she can always look back on the feed. So for Natasha, I will pull a card. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, thank you. I like spot on. Hi. Oh, Boston, Massachusetts. Yes, I love it. Oh, you know, Tara was in America for a whole year in Grand Rapids, Minnesota for Rotary Exchange. Well, she's 21 this year, so she's been back just before COVID started. So she had a great time over there. And Braden's started university. You'll be surprised to know that it's engineering and science degree, a double one, I believe. Super duper at maths. I don't know where he gets that from because I did not do maths. So yeah, he's embracing university life already. I hope you're well over there. Okay, yeah. All right, Tash's card. What has Tash got? All right. That dog of your daughter's is a mischief maker, I'm hearing. It does your head in. And I know that in a loving way, but it's been spoiled. And although you love that part of it, yeah, it's been spoiled. And it's like, oh, well, Mum will do this, or Mum will do that, Mum will look after the dog. It's like another child for you. And you didn't want another child. But for you, I've got positive movement forward. And I know when they say this card has come out, I'm going to ask them, yeah, the business is flourishing and there's no looking back. You know exactly what's coming around the corner. And you may even have that feeling where you can, in the future, like 10 years, you might be able to wind it back a bit for yourself. give yourself a break or have that holiday or that long trip, but mostly for Tits, as in give him a break because he works so hard and he's always so busy, but you might actually get that alone time together. Because as the children are getting older and they can run the business themselves, there's a little bit of relaxation there for you in the back of your mind that you can leave the business for a short time or whatever and know it'll be okay. But as for you, yeah, it's all about just taking some time out for you and stop worrying about the kids. They'll be fine. What else have you got for today? I don't feel there's anything good here in that sense, but I do see your grandmother's just stepped forward, so she wants to hand you a yellow rose. She's also saying keep up the good work. You do a lot of work. You do a lot of work. She said always busy, busy, busy. She knows what you did the other day. I don't know what you put on her grave or something, but she says, just say, I know what she did the other day. So I hope that makes sense for you. I know that you go past all the time, but she said, I know what you did the other day. So I hope that makes sense. And she's also saying about planting some more garden or more trees in your place. So I don't know if you've got much garden, but she's saying something about the garden. You know, I will leave that for you, and you can let me know what you've done. Hey, Gemma, I'm doing well. I will get to you in a sec. So I hope that makes sense. So I've gone through everyone. I'm going to go to Julianne now, who's been waiting very patiently. Give me a sip of my coffee. How are you, Julianne? Okay. What's Spirit got for Julianne? They're saying to me it's good to see that you're back walking. Not a lot, but you're back walking. Are you getting out and about? They're also saying the beach is very important for you. So if you can get down to the beach and walk along the beach, put your feet in the sand or in the water, even just have lunch down there, fish and chips, have a coffee, just get that sea air and just communicate with Spirit down there. I feel as though Spirit's been trying to communicate with you, whether you've been woken up during the night. A lot of people are getting woken up at the moment between, you know, the hours of 3 and 5, that kind of thing. Dreams, a lot of dreams. People aren't getting to sleep. So there's a lot of activity going around spiritually for people. But just be mindful of the information that you do receive and just look at it a bit closely, because Spirit's asking for you to trust. And I know we've gone through that before, but trust what you're getting. Trust the information. Spirit's got your back. Call them in to help you. If you're having trouble making decisions or trusting anyone around you, just ask Spirit for advice. But also choose that gut, use that gut intuition that you've got. It's there for a reason. So if it doesn't feel right, don't go there. We're also saying it's good for you. It's good to see that you're making new friends or you've made a new friend. It's just about trusting people around you a bit more and walking forward and shine like the shining star that they know that you are. So I hope that helps. It's just a bit of a positive spin for you. But I feel that getting that nourishment from outside, especially down the beach, connecting with the Spirit, writing things down. I don't know if I've said that before, but journaling things, taking those dreams and putting them on paper. It's really connecting in with yourself at the moment. So it's just taking that time and just doing things for you around that side of things, like writing things down, feel inspired, create something, create a Facebook page, start your own online tarot readings. I don't know, anything that gets you occupied and thinking things differently with the spirit world and spirit work and work for yourself. So I hope that helps. Thank you. Now, if I've missed someone, I've got a bit of a list, so I think I've gone through. So I'm going to go to, I'll go to you soon, Jem. You can ask me a question, that's for sure. I've got, I'm going to, okay, I know I've forgotten someone. It must be Joe. Did I do, that's, you're welcome. Am I up to you now, Val, and then Joe? Did you want a card, Val? If you're still there. Oh, Joe's still there. I think I'm running through the list. I've got Val. So I will do Val quickly. Val, they're saying to me for you to hone in on your spiritual gifts. When you get the information is to give it to people, whether you're doing private readings or at the church. But every time you greet people, even with the touch of a hand, that is giving healing to people, and your smile. So it's very important that you are greeting people at the church, because they love that about coming there. And even I remember that. And the walking for you too. You're either doing walking or they want you to do walking, but I feel that you are walking. You're doing a lot of walking. A lot of walking and a lot of talking. But just keep up the good work. Spirit's got your back. So if it's a bit of a juggle with the money situation there, just keep persevering, because it's coming. It's going to be okay for the church, I believe. So thank you, Val. Okay. So Tash says, yes, she is being woken up between 3 and 5, but it's with the dogs. What are you getting up with the dogs that early for? Just 3 or 5 wake up is when your brain is at the quietest time of the night or day, and that's when the spirit world and your family and loved ones in the spirit world can connect into you through dreams and messages, and it's kind of the best time to be connected with, especially when they're trying to get you to wake up. Also, yeah, it feels really real, but generally is. So I hope that helps there. All right, Joe, let's go. Joe is all the way in Boston. What does Joe do today? All right. The first thing, I don't know what your situation is, but I'm hearing nuptials. It's a funny word, isn't it? It's like a wedding, but I'm hearing nuptials are on the way, or if they haven't happened, they're already coming or happening. But they're also saying don't put all your eggs in one basket. So it's symbolic. So if you're putting all your eggs in one basket, they're saying not to. Or at least hold back a little bit for your own self. Okay. Your health is on the move, or it's on the move as in a positive thing. And not to give up too easily, because whatever's coming around the corner, or whatever you've been working on, or whatever it is, it's around the corner. So they're saying to me, I don't know if it's grandfather on your father's side, but they've got your back. So if you just keep persevering and moving forward the way you're going, everything's going to work out, because they've got your back. So don't look back, just keep moving forward, because you are on the right track. So I hope that makes sense. And I know your grandfather, he's giving you a salute, so I hope that's significant to you, because often when they do that, it's to do that with the services, or they've been in the services, or the war, or policeman type thing. So he wants to salute you. So I will leave that with you, and I hope that makes sense. And you said it does make sense, so that's even a bonus. All right. So before I go to Gemma, I think I've got everyone. I can do A card for Anna, and then I'm coming to you, Jem, because I've got to read what yours says. And then yours clicking a lot. Okay. Excellent. You've already had a strong connection with Dad's dad, and I have his service medals. Oh, that's beautiful. Well, it was him. Awesome. So he's giving you a salute. All right. Let's go to my friend Anna. What does Anna need to know? Anna, stand up tall and be proud. Everything is working out the way it's meant to. You have a plan in place, or you're working on something. Everything is working out the way you want. Just don't be shy. Put your foot forward. Give it a go. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it's all going to work out fine. Give yourself a break, because you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and Spirit's saying, we've got your back, we've got your back. You just have to ask us for help any time of the day, just not between 3 and 5, but that's a joke they're giving me. What else? Okay. Your new baby that's came in, I don't know if it's a grandson, but they're talking about a grandson. Very, very spiritually connected. Very spiritually connected. But you already know this. So it's like a wise old soul. So I'll leave that with you, and I can talk to you soon. Definitely. I'm sure someone else popped in here and I missed them. I'm just going back up my list. I could have missed someone. And I did yours, Val. It's a little bit back up in the feed. You might have to rewind and look at it. I thought Matt might have jumped in. So if you're there, Matt, I can't see your comment. But anyway, I'm going to Gemma. Is there a potential move coming up for us? I have a plan in my mind, but yeah, a little guidance around that topic would be lovely, please. Thank you. Okay, so she might drop out because she has to go out. All right, everybody's got their thing. You're welcome, Val. It's just back up the feed, so you'll be able to watch it shortly when I get off. Just let me go back to Gemma's question. Okay, let's ask Spirit. Yes. When you are ready. I feel as though you want to get out of where you are in that suburb and maybe go closer to Dandenong. So I don't know if that is something on your mind. You're welcome. That's all right. Yeah, it's almost like where you are, you want to move away from there, but out. Does that make sense? There'll be another baby sooner than you think. So, Gemma's just had a baby, and I hate to give that to her, but there will be another baby, a boy, and it's going to be closer than you think. Closer for Brendan, ideally. Closer for the move or closer for the next baby, ideally. But anyway, I'll leave that with you. But I'm sure you've already seen that for yourself. I'm hearing the words pop. Pop is here, and he's saying to spread your wings and fly. Fly like an angel. Fly like the angel that you are. And I feel as though it's your friend. Oh, you had a pregnancy dream last night. Well, let's hope it was a dream for your sake. Okay. I feel as... I'm hearing the word pop, but I feel that it's the other gentleman that's here, and he's saying fly with your wings, and my body tingles, so I know it is that gentleman, your friend, and he's saying fly like an angel, my beautiful. He's saying you are special, and he does come into your dreams at night, and he does wake you up, but he doesn't mean to. He just wants you to know that he is there and how special you are. And I don't know if Sadie giggles on her own sometimes or just out of nowhere, but I feel that he is tickling her. So I hope that makes sense for you. Now I'm going to pull a confirmation card. What do you reckon, Toby? Toby's flat out there. Confirmation card for Gemma. So you have a dream of going overseas. You have a dream of going overseas, and one day that will come. It's almost like you want to go to Disneyland, America. You want to go on a cruise in Europe. You want to go to the UK. It's like you just want to travel. I talk to him a lot, especially at night when I'm awake. And that makes sense with Sadie because she's always laughing. I say, who are you talking to? Oh, that's nice. Hey, Ange. How are you? I'm doing well. I've come on here to do a few readings, and it's nice to see everybody's, out and about. I've got to go to the pet shop after this to take my water to be tested to make sure that my new fish pond has got good bacteria in it and my fishies are going to be good. So that's after this. So, confirmation card for Jen. Confirmation card for Jen. So I'm getting a song. Oh, you're going to love this card. It's my favourite card. It's a song out of Oliver Twist. Or maybe it's Monty Python. It's look on the bright side of life. So I don't know if that song means anything to you. But for this, the Spiritual Union card. And this is my favourite because it was always coming out all the time whenever I did readings for Jack and I. So it's a confirmation that it's a match made in heaven. So very, very special, very connected. Has its rough patches, but fundamentally everything is fine. Longevity, because you trust each other and you have each other's back. So I hope that helps. And yeah, I have always dreamed of travelling. And if you didn't meet Brendan and have bubs, I will be all over the world. Yeah, well, things have changed now, haven't they? But yeah, I would be too, travelling the world alone. Isn't hindsight good? Anyway. Hey Ange, how are you? So I think I've covered everyone, except for Ange has popped on. You're welcome, Jem. Any questions? Anytime. But it's good to get, sometimes when it's good on this situation, when I'm tuned in, you'll get the purest of it. Would you like a card, Andrea? And I was on Zoom waiting for you the other day and you forgot the meeting, but that's fine because it wasn't meant to happen just yet. And I hope your business is going well because that post that you put in, you got a lot of contacts in that Mornington page. That's amazing. All right, Ange. What does Ange need to know? What does Ange? And they have rescheduled the emergency department lunch, April the 12th, so I hope you can come to that one. I'll put my name down. Definitely coming to see the girls. Down at, what's that? Is it Frankston Pier where the pub, the restaurant is? Ah, that's all right. It didn't matter. Yeah, that's where we're having lunch, on the water there at the beach. At Jules' favourite place. I used to work with Ange in the emergency department, and we both left at the same time to follow our dream. And hers is flourishing, and so is mine. So if you want to take that leap of faith and you have a passion, and if your heart's in it, you will succeed. Ange is a testament of that as well. All right, what does Ange need to know? You've been woken up during the night as well, Ange. Fulfillment of wishes. So you have all that knowledge and wisdom. You've got the support with the water support, all your knowledge and wisdom. Your heart energy is abundant. Everything is growing for you. I only see everything that you want is coming into fruition. Okay, what else to say? Oh, this one's come out. We've got this choose wisely as well. So if you're going to extend the business or change something about it, just be careful or choose wisely. Don't overthink it too much. Whether you're going to get someone else in or there's something that you're changing. Yeah, just be careful because it's all working for you now. But just be mindful if you're going to call someone else in to go into business with you or manage that. Make sure that you've got things organised there in the sense that you're not going to get done over if something goes wrong. Alright, just a sec. I'll have a look, Ange. Let's have a look. She, well, someone is here. There's mentioning something about smoking. So I don't know if she was the smoker or someone around, or her partner, someone around you. Okay, okay. So things have turned around the corner, and people have asked to come in and join. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, I'm all right. Yes, spirit, not me. I'm just the telephone. Who was the smoker around Mum? Was it Mum the smoker or someone else? Because I also see as if Mum has lost a lot of weight before she passed. Very, very small. Yeah, I feel as though she did lose a lot of weight. So I don't know if that's true for you, but I'm also being told that she knew when the time was coming, and it was only a couple of weeks or something like that. So it was very, very quick. And you did everything, she's saying, you did everything you could. You did everything in your power to slow it down or stop it, but it wasn't possible. So that's Nan, was the smoker. Okay. So, I don't know, I'm being shown a bracelet, so whether you've got something of Mum's, it's a bracelet or a gold bracelet. And also a necklace, and I feel as though one of your daughters has something, or you've got something for one of the girls, or both, of her jewellery as a keepsake, or it's put away, because I feel as though it might even be wrapped up in cloth or something, or it's wrapped up in a velvet bag, and it's been put away somewhere. Okay, also, she's saying for you, you need to stop worrying, as everything is going to be okay. You're such a worry wart, she says. And you get that from her. She's saying also for you to be kind to yourself and don't judge yourself too harshly, because you never judge others, but you judge yourself. And we'll have another card. We've got a few minutes left and I'll wind up. It's nearly an hour. But I thank you all for joining. It's been fun. And I'd love to see all my friends come in today. Okay, I may be able to pull a card for you if you hang on. But yeah, it's beautiful to have you all here supporting me. It hasn't always been easy. Yes, you do. Oh, good. And you can text me later and give me all the feedback if you want. That's okay. And it's also, she's saying something to me as a, it's not going to sound very nice, but she's saying to me, it's almost like people thought that you were done when you were young. And she's saying, now look at you now. Like you're shining bright, just as I always knew you were, or you knew you could. And, you know, you've dumbed yourself down for so long, you don't have to do it anymore. You just need to fly. Fly and be free. And she's saying she's free. She's free of pain. She doesn't need to go back to that again. So if you're worrying about her passing, how quick and sudden it was, she said, yes, there was pain, but only for a fleeting moment because I was free as soon as I left my body. So I'll leave that with you, sweetheart. Good luck. I'll leave that with all my heart for you. Whew. All right, Kate, card for you. I don't know you, so let's see how we go for that. All right. Okay, Kate, what does Kate need to know? All right, first thing that they're telling me is back off. So you've got a situation at hand, or there's something going on for you, and Spirit's saying for you just to back off a little bit. Let them work it out, it'll all play out how it's meant to. While you're trying to help things or fix things, they're not actually getting anywhere to resolve it themselves. So it's about backing off and allowing them to play it out themselves. You're welcome, sweetheart. Awesome. I'm glad. I'm very glad. So they're just giving you that thumbs up to step back and look at the situation from a bigger scale. Or stepped out. Oh, is she? Oh, okay. Step out of the box and look in. So I'm going to pull a card for you, Kate. What does Kate need to know? And you've got fulfillment of wishes too, which is amazing because that's what Andrea just got a minute ago. Unless I'm the worst shuffler in the world. Well, that's not such a bad thing for me. I'm terrible. But, yeah, just stepping back. And whatever it is that you want or whatever it is that you desire, they're saying to ask your grandmother and she will help you with that. So I feel as though it is Dad's mum or your grandmother on Dad's side, just to ask. And she's the one that made the beautiful cakes, is what she's saying to me. I made the best cakes. And she's also mentioning cream puffs, so I can see like puffy cakes with cream and powder. So I don't know if that's something that you can relate to or she made, or it's just the yumminess of that cake. She's giving me that feeling. But whatever it is that you're dreaming of, it's coming to fruition if you allow it and trust and just don't give up. But there is a situation around you where you need to step back and allow nature to take its course. All right. Oh, second time that's come out, the spiritual union card. So if you're not in with the perfect partner right now, you soon will be, or it could be a friend or colleague. It doesn't always have to be a loved one, but it is definitely someone around you. I do feel that it could be a partner, but just got to give them some slack or cut. Like maybe they're the ones you have to step back. Just give them slack, give them some time, give them some space. A little bit of nurturing wouldn't go astray. And just let them know that you love them. And I feel that everything is going to be a lot better if you just allow the situation to unfold the way it's meant to. So I hope that helps. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I hope you do. And that will make sense for you. And you're saying, yep, stepping back is exactly what you needed to know. Good. Well done. Well, I feel that I have completed everyone in nearly an hour. Oh, Chantel. No, I've missed Chantel. Hi. All right, what does Chantel need to know? Oh, Chantel, you're going to get married and have 10 kids. That's what spirit... No, I'm only joking. But I'll be serious. Because your mum will have a heart attack. Because already the dog's enough. All right. I'm hearing that you're going on adventures or new adventures. So whether there's more travelling for you or you're going to be travelling around in the truck, but I feel you're going on adventures. And I don't feel that you're going alone. You're going to go with your partner. And this is something that you really enjoy. It's not so much about the driving. It's about the driving, but it's also about the camaraderie, you know, that word, about meeting others on the trips and exchanging stories and that Aussie humour, and it's just that life. You love that life, and I feel the travelling side of it is an extension of that because you don't get that on a day-to-day level around here. I feel that you like the long trips and you like the long adventures because you get to see the country, but you don't get to see it alone. But you also get, I don't know, it just seems to, you just love it. Glad you got a sense of humour as well, Chantal. But it's maybe mum's having a heart attack in the background. Yeah, it's just about the adventures, and you're growing up a lot. You've grown up a lot recently, and you've got the ability to be able to go do that travelling. So whether you're going to be doing it working for work or leisure, but I can't see you taking a big semi on a holiday. But, you know, knowing you probably would be able to. But yeah, it's just that. It's something about that you enjoy it so much. And you know, you take pride in what you do. You take pride in the trucks, polishing and cleaning. Like, you look after everything in that respect. So there's so much pride and enjoyment in what you do, and you actually never thought that that's what you would be doing. Like maybe a hairdresser and, you know, a massage therapist or ballet dancer, that was never going to be you. But driving trucks, it totally suits you, and that's absolutely fine because it kind of lights you on fire. Whether you're going to be doing it when you're 50, probably. You'll probably have a couple of tattoos by then, but if you haven't already got them. But anyway, I'll leave that with you, but I feel that there's some adventures, you enjoy that adventure. And I don't know if they're saying Perth, so whether that's something on your mind or where you're going to go. Perth could be a good trip, good long trip for you. Alrighty, someone stepped in. I hope that helps. So if there's any other questions, you can let me know later. No, Natalie, I'm still here. I've got 5 minutes left. I'm turning off in 4 minutes, so you've just made it. I will give you a card. They're saying to me, how's the job hunting going? Or how's the job hunting going? And I can't remember what I told to you last time, but something about how's the job hunting going. So I hope that makes sense. You're welcome. Just don't tell Mum what I said. She'll have a heart attack. Or don't tell Dad. That'll even be a big heart attack. You'll have to buy a bigger truck. Do they have... Can you put car seats in trucks? Sure you can. Let's see. Yeah, that would work. Alright. So yeah. What else does that mean? They're also saying transformation. And I was just about to say the words out of my mouth for you, Natalie. The recent trip that I saw that you had on Facebook, I feel they're saying for you, like there was a little bit of a transformation, but it was about the connection with your daughter or family member. There was a lot of things spoken about, or a lot of time to create some memories, but also you never had that time before, or there was some things that happened on that trip that transformed everything. Or you got a new lease of life, or you're seeing something completely differently. It's maybe made you know where you want to go and not where you want to be, if that makes sense. What else? What else? You're welcome, gorgeous. See, Ange, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. What else does Natalie need to know? So that conflict and defeat as well. So it's, for this one, you've got the beautiful light behind you, but I also know that just don't doubt yourself. Stop doubting yourself, they're saying. Don't give up, because you've got this. And I know that 2 steps forward, 1 step back, that's possible, but as long as you do true to your heart and who you are, everything's going to roll in the direction it needs to be. You have a lot of sadness, or there's a lot of sadness around you, whether it was growing up or the childhood trauma, that kind of thing. But it's really now that you're starting to see things a lot differently, and it's really now that where you can implement some changes for yourself and not worry about what other people think. So I'm getting a bit hot here. So the partnerships and alliances card. So even though that's got 2 people, I feel that you have the strength. You've got the strength around you. You've got support. Someone's with you, helping you. You've got the spirit world. Your grandfather on your mother's side as well. I feel as though he's the one that had the pipe, or he smoked. But there's 2 sets of grandparents. I feel there's another grandparent, some mum. I've forgotten what I've said. There's a pop, and then there's a grandmother and a grandfather. So I hope that makes sense. But it's also, it's just about tapping into your own intuition and trusting what you're getting and what you've got. Because at the end of the day, life is a struggle sometimes, and it is a juggle. But if we all just do our bit for ourselves and not worry about what other people are doing, we can really make some massive changes for ourselves. And, you know, as I was saying to Wayne before, you know, he implemented some major changes for his business for himself, and I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to flourish for him. So it's kind of like when you shut one door and shut another door of what you're doing or what's happening around you. Once you let go of that and you thank it and let it go, it's all about making space for something new to come in. So if you're staying in a sticky space, like I haven't got this, I haven't got that, well, you could have it if you choose to. So it's about letting go of what you've got and letting go of that energy and creating that loving energy, and then what you want will come in. I mean, that's a short version. I'm getting a bit tired, but yeah, I hope that makes sense. So it's like releasing something from the old, thanking it, letting it go, you're done, and having loving words for yourself. Like, I love myself, I love myself. A lot of people have trouble saying that, so say it in your mind, but every day, I love myself. When you get triggered by something or someone, I love myself, it doesn't bother me, I'm letting it go. It's about me, I want the best for me. So on that note, and I hope everyone can have that message for themselves as well. I do thank you all for joining me. But so, yeah, it's been fun. And I'll put this video up. It's probably going to get posted up so you can rewatch it, rewatch your messages. And it's been fun. So everything that I'm doing is at the beginning of the video if you want to know what I'm up to. But you take care, everyone. Any feedback, yeah, write comments, that's all right. This live is finished, and I will put a comment in now because I do tend to have people commenting after the live, and I am not able to do more readings after the live has ended because I've shut down, and that's how I work. So take care, everyone. Lots of love. See you soon.